Hello, everybody. How are my peoples keeping today? Hope you're all well. Everything is going fine from this side. What I was going to talk about? Oh yeah, a lot of people who I've met in the past and even to this very day, when they find out that myself and Nigel have been together almost 9 years, a lot of people want to know, where did you meet? How did it happen? When did the magic begin? And all that. Well, like that. It was 9 years ago anyway. When I first discovered that I was gay, of course I stayed in the closet. I didn't want to come out to anybody because I thought I didn't want to disappoint anybody, and I didn't want any unnecessary bother or hassle in the family or with relations or with friends. So I stayed in the closet. Now that it made it very hard for me to find someone because not only am I from a small town where, you know, you have to, it's sort of like I just didn't want to come out, and at the same time, I didn't know how to find anybody, and I felt extremely alone. Now, I was with a lot of girls in the past, but um, I just didn't feel, I didn't feel right. Now, a lot of people who watch this who are gay and who are watching this will understand. Just didn't float my boat kind of way. So it was kind of tricky. I felt lost. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know how to find someone because everybody was in the closet. Any gay person was actually in the closet and nobody would speak up. So it was very hard for me to find somebody. I was going out with a girl at the time, and I had to be honest with her and tell her eventually, which caused some problems. Then my family really took it, and they really, really took it well and were very supportive, including my dad. Now, it got to a stage where I felt very lonely because I didn't know who to come out to, what to do, and all the rest of it. So I actually got so alone relationship wise. I wanted, this special person. I wanted a special guy. Um, so badly in my life, I wanted someone special who I could, talk to, not just for sex, like just to talk to, and someone who would understand, and someone who I could share feelings with, and he would be able to share feelings back. I thought there was no chance of that, and it was like that for years. I was with a few guys, but none of them had that thing, that spark of honest to God love and care and honesty. None of them had that. Um, it actually got so bad that I considered suicide. I really did because I thought that I was so different to everybody else. I felt so alienated that I thought the only way out is just to end it. And I sincerely thought about it many times back then, way back then. hmm I prayed to God, I prayed to Our Lady, I prayed to everyone. In fact, I wrote down all of my feelings throughout this phase I was going through. Um, I wrote about the kind of person who I wanted in my life, and just wondering would I ever find him. It seemed impossible. It really did seem impossible. Hey, at this stage, I'm going to be making a part two to this video because I know I won't be able to say it all in just one. But those of you who want to hear it, stay here and listen. But like I said, it got so bad suicide was on the list. I was very close to it, planned the date and everything, and as stupid as that is, just out of the blues at work, this guy passes me. And while I was at work, he passed, and he was a very good looking guy. And For some reason, we were drawn to each other, and I started talking to him. It's Nigel I'm talking about. We started talking together and started becoming friends. Immediately started becoming friends. It wasn't love at first sight for either of us. We just didn't know. But we started talking, and it wasn't, no, our relationship, it didn't start out of desperation either. This just happened. It just magical, like, and I mean magical. It just happened. So he called in a few times to me at work. We started talking and everything. I didn't tell him I was gay. He didn't tell me he was gay because he didn't even know at the time. And I myself, I suppose, I kind of, I just didn't know what was going on. So, like that, I invited him. Eventually, I invited him up to my flat at the time, and just talk and stuff and be friends and who knows. Alright, okay, I wanted to be with him badly. And it wasn't because I just wanted to use him for sex, it's just because I related so much to him, and I still do. And he called up with a couple of his friends. We started talking and just joking and stuff and having a great time, drinking as well. And all of a sudden, a game of Dare started, and there was a couple of girls there as well. One of them, in who I was going out with at the time, and there was like, okay, I dare you to kiss him, and I dare you to kiss her and stuff. And one of them dared me to kiss Nigel, and I was going, ugh, no, oh, that's horrible, no. Behind it, I was going, yes, yes, yes. I was there to kiss him, and by God, I did. And I pretended, ugh, horrible. Later on that night, I was asking him for more. Okay. After a few more drinks, like. But we were dared. I kissed him. He was dared. He kissed me, and immediately, I fell for him right away. There was that bond, boom, that magic just started immediately for him and for me. Rush along to part two of this. You don't want to miss it.